decided to get some lemons. I'm going to be putting that in my water. So I got about 3 of those, so I can do that. Then I also grabbed some apples. I'll have for a snack. Decided to go with the green apples because I think they'll go good with some almond butter. And then I wanted to get some salad for my lunch. So I got 2 bags of romaine. And then also got the Marie Callender's vinaigrette dressing, which was a good calorie count. Picked up some broccoli because I am going to do broccoli with my dinner, with my salmon. Got some strawberries because I do want to put the strawberries in my salad. And then I also got some blueberries to put in my salad as well. I got some sweet potatoes I can make with my salmon, and then some pecans for my salad. Picked up this Tyson chicken breast fajita that's going to go in my salad. Got some Premier vanilla protein shake that'll go with breakfast. Got me some eggs to go with my breakfast as well. And then I also I got some egg whites too, but I forgot to film that. Got some Chobani yogurt that's going to go with my lunch. And then I grabbed the non-fat Greek Chobani yogurt because I'm going to make a protein cheesecake with it. And then I also wanted to get some reduced fat feta cheese for my salad. So I'm going to start with breakfast. We are doing an egg scramble. So I'm going to be using Italian cheese, 2 eggs, some egg whites, and then also onion and bell pepper. I'm going to start with cutting up the onion and bell pepper. So I didn't measure a certain amount out. I just used as much as I wanted to. So you can basically use what you want. You can also put whatever vegetables you want in there. Tomatoes, celery, mushrooms, whatever you like. I just decided to do onions and bell pepper this time. You can even put meat in there. I've done it before with some turkey sausage, but I just decided to do the vegetables this time. And then we're going to use those 2 eggs. Just going to crack those and whisk those up. And then we'll be using some egg whites. So just whisking the 2 eggs. For the egg whites, I used a half a cup of the egg whites, and then mix that, pour that into your pan. You can glass pan, and then we'll add the seasonings over in as well. So you can season it with whatever you want to. I just kind of use the same basic seasonings. So I use a little black pepper, and then a little bit of salt, and then also some parsley, and some onion powder, and then of course I like to use some garlic powder. So just gonna mix that up good, and then add the onions and bell pepper in as well. A little bit of cheese. I didn't measure the cheese out. I just kind of sprinkle it in there. So maybe about a tablespoon or so for the cheese. Put the stove on 375, and then we're just gonna pop it in the oven and let it cook. Takes about 20 minutes or so. And then I have these all-natural chicken sausages that I'm doing with it. I've never had this before, or this brand, but the nutrition facts on the back was pretty good. For 4 links, it's 110 calories. One was 25. There's 8 grams of protein per serving. So we're going to put this in. The package says to put it in with a little water, about 2 tablespoons of water, and cover it up to heat them through. So that's what I'm doing here. And then it didn't take much time, so I'm going to take those out, and then we'll start making the meal prep plate. So I only meal prep for 3 days. I kind of get overwhelmed if I do too many days at a time with the food. So we're going to be having the egg scrambled bake, 3 sausages, and then we're going to also pair that with Premier protein shake. So I got the vanilla Premier protein shake. Super easy to just grab and go, and it's also filling. So next we're going to prep the lunch. So I got the Tyson chicken breast grilled fajita. So it's 110 calories per serving. Pecans, we got the romaine, the feta cheese, and of course strawberries and blueberries. So I measure out the chicken. So 3 ounces was 110 calories. So I got about 3 ounces, so as close to 3 ounces as I could. And then of course 3 servings of that. So then we're just going to go ahead and put it in on the skillet just to warm it up. I'm going ahead and washing the strawberries and the blueberries while the chicken is heating. So of course clean your fruit however you like, but I just put them in there and just rinse them off really good. And then I also measured the strawberries and blueberries as well. So once I measured those, I just kind of went ahead and checked on the chicken, just kind of flip them around. Like I said, they're super easy to cook and quick. So I'm going to just cut up the strawberries here, take their leaves off, and then we're going to get ready to put everything in the bowl. So like I said, I'm doing 3 servings, so 3 meal preps. So I did 2 cups of romaine lettuce, which came out to be 15 calories for 2 cups. So we got that measured all out. Like I said, 2 cups, 15 calories. Then I had already measured out the strawberries and the blueberries, and also I even weighed my pecans. So I just got those, divided them amongst the 3 bowls. And then after adding those in, I also measured my feta cheese. So measured that out, and I'm just going to take those and separate them between the 3 bowls. So after separating those, I added the chicken. So I'm just breaking those up into some smaller pieces and dividing it amongst the 3 bowls again. And then of course I will have it with the Chobani yogurt. And then this came out to be 353 calories, 32 grams of protein. So next we're just going to get ready to do the dinner prep. So I have some sweet potatoes here. I'm just cutting the skins off so I can then cut them up. And I just put them in little small, little cube pieces. Put them in the pan, sprayed it with some olive oil, mixed it all around, and then I'm just going to add in my seasons. So I just added a little salt, black pepper, garlic powder, kind of the same ones I was using. Also added in a little bit of cinnamon and also some nutmeg. So I just kind of add all those in. Use whatever seasons you like. I just gonna mix it around, make sure we coat them really good, and then put them in the oven. So now we're gonna prepare the broccoli. So I'm just gonna cut the broccoli, get it all cut smaller than what it is, and then we're just going to wash them as well. And I'm just going to be steaming them on top of the stove. Doesn't take much, super easy to cook, and it's a very filling food. So I'm just adding them into my skillet. I had already put a little oil in the bottom of it. Of course, back again, same seasons, black pepper, salt. Then also going to throw in some garlic powder, and then also my onion powder. So let's get that all mixed in, and then we'll just get it covered up and let it steam. If you don't want to steam it on top of the stove, you can totally put it in the oven and do it as well. So it doesn't take much. And if you want to put a little bit of low sodium soy sauce on it, that works fine as well. So now we're just going to prepare the salmon. So I cut it, and it's a 3 servings. Of course, like I said, I make 3-day meal prep, and then I also weigh the salmon to make sure that we get the appropriate amount of calories. So all of them were approximately 3 to maybe 3.5 ounces. So all I'm gonna do is just season them up again with my same seasoning, but first I like to spray it with some olive oil, so that way the seasonings can stick a little better onto the salmon. So same thing, we went in with the black pepper, we went in with a little bit of salt, and then also the garlic powder as well as the onion powder. So once we get those seasons on there really good, all I like to do is just kind of rub them together. I'm sorry, I did use a little bit of season salt on them as well. So just going to put those together, mix them really good, and then we'll get ready to add them to the pan. Like I said, I'm just using a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And we're going to let them cook on each side for about 4 minutes. And then we'll flip them over to the other side. So it doesn't take long to cook. Super easy, quick, but filling meal. So now I'm just going to get ready to plate everything. So I used about a cup of broccoli onto each tray, as well as I weighed out the sweet potatoes, which were about 10 grams. So we got those weighed out, and with the salmon, the meal comes to 386 calories, 27 grams of protein. So really nice fulfilling meal there that we did here. So yes, nice dinner, broccoli, sweet potato, and salmon. So now I'm just gonna prepare me a little dessert. I have some Biscoff nut butter. I have the sugar-free cheesecake Jello, of course, the Cool Whip non-fat Greek Chobani yogurt, graham crackers, and we're using the sugar-free syrup. Now I used the Cool Whip what I had at the house because that's all I had, but I usually try to get the fat-free or sugar-free one. So we're going to be using a cup of the Chobani non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And we're also going to be using about 2 tablespoons each of the Cool Whip. And like I said, I usually try to do the reduced fat or sugar-free, but this is just what I had at the house. So we just tied it in. So I have the Jello. This is the cheesecake. So I'm just sprinkling a little bit in there on each side. You can sprinkle as much as what you feel the flavoring you want. I took about 2 teaspoons of the Biscoff and heated that in the microwave. So I just mixed it, and it'll just sort of be easier for me to stir. So just get it all stirred up together. And then once we get it stirred up, we're just going to take the graham cracker. I'm just going to use 1 sheet of the graham cracker and just crumble it amongst the 3 bowls. Now this is super easy. You can use whatever toppings you want. If you want to add more to it, because hey, this is your bowl, your dessert, right? We're putting a little bit of the sugar-free caramel on there. And then I want to tie in a little bit of the chocolate. Now I usually get the no sugar chocolate Hershey's, but I had the regular kind at home, so hey, we use that. But it came out to be 236 calories, 26 grams of protein, and this is what I'll end my night with. Now I also have these Built Puff bars, 17 grams, 150 calories. So if I don't want the bowl, then I will definitely have one of these.